EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
By Fabian Moreau.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down, it's Elliott. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Prescott with the give to Ezekiel Elliott. He was brought down by Fabian Moreau. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson dancing to his left. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Antoine Woods able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Duvernay. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
The give is to Elliott. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
At the 24-yard line.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Complete to Blake.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First down.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the counter, Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was taken down at the 22.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Watch twitch. No.
first down carry by Elliott. Look at this.
All you got to do is
field, a breakaway. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens nothing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take over.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll start the drive with Elliott. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Dalton hands off to Elliott. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
He was brought down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
First down, Cowboys.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Ravens.
2nd and 11 now. Here's Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Complete to
Tony Pollard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Ravens nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
He'll try and run, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Forced out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Just shy of the goal line.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 52. Check 24. Check 24. Go. Get out there. Reset. Watch safety creep. Watch under. Safety's creeping. Flag. Under 10. Swerve to the earth. Here we go.
So that'll back him up 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Kill. Go. Rock 36 tonight.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And the return will stop right around the 25. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Being chased out left.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 28-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep and that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house.
14, Ravens 11.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Elliott on 1st down going absolutely nowhere as he'll lose about 3 on the play.
Getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop during a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
25-yard line.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson buying time to his left. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Dancing to his left. Man open left side is Brown. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, going to bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's a give to Dobbins, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score, Ravens 18, Cowboys 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. They run the counter. Pollard, he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14. First down, Dallas.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll give to Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Patrick Queen.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
3-yard pickup.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A give to Elliott running left. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott from the gun. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Definitely not how you want to start things on first down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Ravens 18.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Jackson, flush to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
The 44-yard line.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tanner Gabriel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead.
And
there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw is Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Worry frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Handoff left. Elliott. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
41-yard line.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here in a one-score game. And at the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Prescott now from the 50. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up.
Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Baltimore, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.